We're here back at the Fantasy Bar, sixth place for you for Monday night in MLB on FanDuel and DraftKings, including some studs I want to pay up for. What starting pitcher are we after tonight? A great value play over on FanDuel. And of course, my favorite play for Monday night. Who we talking about? Belly up to the Fantasy Bar and find out. Welcome in, guys. Monday edition Beers Daily Fantasy six-pack. We turn the page over to MLB. Be joining you 3 times a week with videos covering baseball on FanDuel and DraftKings. Still may mix in some NBA playoff videos, so stay tuned for that. But thank you for stopping in. Now, my voice a little scratchy. Coach 12U softball, so a lot of yelling yesterday, but we will get through it here. First thing, make sure you like the video. Hit that thumbs up on YouTube. Subscribe to the channel as well. Get notified when these videos are coming out. Going to try to stick to Monday, Tuesday, and Friday for the baseball videos, but we will switch it up. Any short slates, any bigger days, we'll move things around. So subscribe so you don't miss any of the great content here. Also, head over to scoresandodds.com/beer for all of your sports betting needs. Baseball well underway here. Tons of picks. Compare the odds across all the different sports books. Got the playoffs coming up in NBA, NHL. Arm yourself with the best information. That link in the description of the video. Go and check it out today. All right, now some baseball cliff notes here. We have no weather issues tonight to worry about, so we can scratch that off of the plate. Some other things. Early start, 6:40 Eastern on this start. So make sure you get those lineups in. And I'm going to give you a lot of individual plays, but generally these are guys from teams that I like to stack. And stacking is including 3, 4, 5 bats on DraftKings from certain teams. So we're not going to bog down the six-pack with a ton of stacks, but if I like a guy, and I'll try to mention it, generally like that team as well. So give you a little layout for what we're looking for and what we're going to do this season. 5 hitters, 1 pitcher. Let's get rolling. Let's start with the Tampa Bay Rays second base or outfield with Brandon Lau. So looks like Lau going to be the leadoff hitter against righties this season. That's good news. It's more at-bats, more opportunities, exactly what we want. Now, a little pricey on DraftKings, $5,400. I think you can make it work with some of the value on the slate. FanDuel, love that $3,600 price point. But this guy's hit righties extremely well over the last couple seasons, and with power as well. That ISO number is a measure of power. So anytime we see that approaching 300, that's what we are looking for. Woba at 368, solid there as well. Also, going to dig into some of the pitches that these pitchers love to throw here. Blackburn loves to throw the sinker to left-handed hitters. In fact, that is his primary pitch, throwing it 35% of the time. And you can find all of this great information on our Plate IQ tool here at RotoGrinders. But big 407 Woba against that pitch for Brandon Lau. A lot of hard contact as well against righties, 46%. Looks to be in a solid spot here tonight to lead us off. All right, let's go to the other side. I'm not going to give you many Oakland A's this season, but I like this play tonight at first base or outfield with Seth Brown. Now, a lot of different ways you can go here. Cheap one-off play if you're not stacking this game. Save some money, especially on FanDuel, but even on DraftKings, $3,500 for a guy with this kind of power, not bad. Or if you are stacking up the Tampa Bay Rays, you want a little bit of run it back on the other side. Seth Brown, the first guy that I'm looking at on the Oakland side. Now, some factors in our favor here. Very slow start to the season. So people look at the box scores, not doing a whole lot. They're going to pass. This Oakland team, like I mentioned, kind of boring, kind of punchless, not a lot of big names in this lineup. So that should keep them ignored as well. A lot of people just going to stay away from Oakland. And we will do that for the majority of the season, no doubt. But I think he's in a good spot here. Patino has had issues with lefties, 38% hard contact rate, 45% fly ball rate. And you're going to hear me talk a lot about those two rates, specifically why you're putting the ball in the air, you're giving up hard contact. What does that lead to? Home runs. That's what we're after here. Brown, solid 284 ISO against righties. Decent value here tonight against Mr. Patino. All right, let's go to starting pitcher. Guys, it's kind of ugly here tonight, so don't like paying all the way up every time, and normally we won't, but tonight we're doing just that with Alek Manoah of the Blue Jays. So what I really like here, the first thing that stands out, guys, I know you're thinking the Yankees, a lot of power. Well, guess what? Manoah has done a great job of limiting power. We're talking about an ISO under 100 against right-handed hitters, along with a 24.5% strikeout rate, even against lefties, just a 133 ISO allowed, and a bigger strikeout rate at 29%. Also limits hard contact. Anytime the rate under 30%, that's what we're looking for. So he checks that box as well. When you think about the Yankees, a lot of right-handed power. Donaldson, Judge, Stanton, and there's 6 bats in this lineup with a 20% or higher strikeout rate. So the strikeout should certainly be there. A guy that can limit power against this Yankees lineup is about the only kryptonite we can find to slow this team down. I think paying up for Alek Manoah makes a ton of sense here tonight against the New York Yankees. All right, back to the bats here. Guy a little bit cheaper with some big-time upside. That's outfielder Marcel Ozuna of the Braves. So this lineup we know going to be potent with the return of Ronald Acuna. Ozuna hits right in the heart of this order, and you get him at a fair price. I mean, we're talking under 4K on DraftKings, just 3,000 over on FanDuel. Big-time numbers against left-handed pitchers, and this guy's been doing this his entire career. But 337 ISO, 393 weighted OBA against lefties over the last couple seasons. Hits the fastball extremely well, and Rogers loves to throw that pitch. We're talking a 357 ISO for Ozuna. Rogers big-time struggles against righties, 388 WOBA, 286 ISO, so giving up a lot of power, and only a 13% strikeout rate here. And that power mix we're looking for, 49% fly ball rate. So almost half the time this guy's giving up fly balls, 40% hard contact rate. The Braves very much in play as a stack. Marcel Ozuna just simply too cheap here at these prices. All right, let's get back to the infield next. At first base with Brandon Belt of the Giants. All right, now this one of the bigger pricing discrepancies that you're going to see here, 5,500 over on DraftKings. If you can make it work, I like to play, but I'm really focused on FanDuel here at just 2,600. In fact, to me, the best value we have over on FanDuel tonight. So take advantage. This guy's been money in the bank against righties. You see the numbers there at ISO over 300 again. Big measure of power, 47% hard contact rate, and a big 427 weighted OBA form as well. Now Martinez, a guy that we have not seen since 2017. Now he has been pitching over in Japan, but I'm expecting some struggles coming back to the major league, expecting a little bit of rust here. 31% hard contact rate over his career. Two left-handed hitters. Brandon Belt, simply too cheap over on FanDuel at just 2,600. All right, it's time for my favorite play on the slate. Before we do that, guys, we're going to have a Beast of the Night contest. All you have to do, get in the comment section right below the video and guess fantasy points for my highest scoring hitter. Any of the 5 bats I gave you, whoever comes out as the highest score is the number we will use. Whoever has the closest guess in fantasy points on FanDuel is going to win themselves a free week of RotoGrinders Premium. Chance to check everything out behind the scenes. So get that guess in. Also, let me know who your favorite play. Who is your Beast of the Night? Let me know. Pitcher, hitter, does not matter. Who is your favorite play on the slate? Let me know in the comment section. All right, let's get to it. My favorite play for Monday night. You know him as the Beast of the Night. All right, Beast time, and again, I'm normally not going to give you the most expensive hitter on the slate. We're going to try to make life a little easy for you, but I cannot ignore this spot for outfielder Bryce Harper of the Phillies, tonight's Beast of the Night. Now, pricey for sure, guys, but this is the one guy I want to go out of my way to get in the lineup. And yes, the Phillies, very much a stackable team here as well. If you can fit that stack, one of my favorites on the night. But Harper specifically, look at the numbers against righties over the last couple seasons. We're talking a very big sample size as well, almost 600 at bats, big 357 ISO, one of the bigger numbers that you'll see. WOBA over 450 as well, and a huge 52.3% hard contact rate. Now Taijuan Walker, some of the numbers look good against lefties, but that mix we want. Fly balls, the hard contact rate, both right around the 40-45% range. I think Harper takes him deep tonight, has a big night, pays off these prices. Bryce Harper, easily my favorite play on the board, and tonight's Beast of the Night. All right, guys, that'll do it for our first baseball video of the season. Welcome back to the Fantasy Bar. If you've been hibernating, if you've been a regular, hey, we're glad to have you hanging out here once again. Now, any comments, questions, feedback, hit me up in that comment section right below the video. Don't forget, fantasy points on FanDuel for my highest scoring hitter for a shot at some great RotoGrinders Premium. Don't forget, go check out scoresandodds.com/beer for tons of great sports betting information. For RotoGrinders.com, I am Beer saying salut, guys. Best of luck in baseball tonight. We'll be back tomorrow with 6 more of my favorite plays. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Hey, thanks for checking out our videos. If you want more expert advice on DraftKings, FanDuel, or any other daily fantasy sports, make sure you check out the current videos playlist.